Hey guys, Indy with Ultimate Tool Reviews here. Wanted to quickly talk about gloves. And of course, gloves are one thing that we probably all buy, yet we probably don't put too much thought into buying gloves. Sometimes you just kind of buy whatever is the cheapest. You buy whatever you're used to buying, or maybe you just kind of buy whatever you see at the checkout. But I want to talk about just type of 4 different types of gloves here that I use pretty much at least once a week, if not more. And I've got them in order of price. So as we start over here on the left, I got the cheapest, and we work our way to the right, we go to some more expensive gloves over here. So starting off over here on the left, I've got just kind of your standard work gloves. These are probably, you're gonna find these, 4, 5, 6 pair at a time for $5 to $10. They're generally pretty cheap, and they're definitely kind of more of a one-size-fits-all kind of glove. Now, if you're doing, some heavier duty work, you're doing some work pulling out like some vines, something like that in the backyard, working with concrete, Quikrete, something like that, these are a great pair of gloves just to kind of get dirty and you kind of know you're going to throw them away, probably at the end of the day or something like that. I like using these gloves for when I'm working out and just kind of doing some dirt work out in the backyard. If I'm mixing Quikrete, I like to wear these because I know I can just kind of throw them away at the end of the day. Downsides to these gloves, of course, are they're just bulky. There's not a lot of dexterity here with these gloves, and they have just kind of a weird fit here too. They're kind of baggy. I don't really feel like I have a ton of control of my hands when I'm wearing them, and they're just okay. They're just more of like a throwaway glove. Kind of use them for one day or 2 days and throw them after that. So definitely your cheapest option, but still very useful. Now here's probably my most worn type of glove that I wear all the time, probably at least almost a dozen times a week. And these are cut level gloves. Quite a number of brands make these. I like wearing the Milwaukee's. They seem to hold up fantastic. I get maybe a month or two of use per pair of these, so I buy them in the big 6 pair packs for about, you can find them on sale for like $12, and they go up to about $18 now. And they've been fantastic. Milwaukee makes cut level 1, 2, and 3. I don't think they make anything higher than that I'm aware of. But they make these in like an all blacked out version. They make them in a high vis version. And I'm a big fan of just like kind of the cut level ones. They're definitely there to protect you from getting cut. Depending on the work I'm doing, I'm working with metal a lot. And they work really fantastic for that. What I really like about these gloves though is they're generally pretty cheap. Not too much more expensive than these gloves. But they have a fantastic fit to them. So this is just the large. I prefer wearing the extra large for a little bit more space in these gloves, but they've got a really nice fit. I've got a lot of dexterity in these gloves, and they hold up really, really well too. Kind of just an overall a fantastic glove to wear for the majority of the jobs that I do. And of course, they're pretty affordable too. Now moving into the next level of gloves here. Kind of mixed in my opinions of these types of gloves. Kind of more of the mechanics style gloves, but they still do have a pretty cool use to them. I got a few of these on sale not too long ago. They're pretty cheap at times, generally $6 to $8 a pair, regular price, but you can find them on sale for $2, $3, $4 a pair. And they kind of got a fancier look to them, about the same durability with less cut level resistance than, say, these. But they've got a nice, like, little sweat pad here, a little bit softer area. You can kind of wipe off your forehead right here. And I like to wear these for just working around the yard. I don't necessarily wear these on a job too much. They don't really offer that much protection, especially cut level protection. They really don't have that good of protection. But other than that, they're pretty good glove for just, day-to-day working on the yard. That's mostly what I wear them for. I was digging a little bit of some dirt with these quick for a fence post. I had to just dig some extra dirt out of the hole quick, and they work pretty well. But generally just gloves for protecting your hands against, I'd say, very mild dangers. Just, pulling some leaves out, pulling a branch out of something. You're working with some around the yard tools. It's not going to protect your hand from like a chainsaw or anything more aggressive. But for just, working on a Saturday or Sunday on the yard, fantastic pair of gloves to wear. Now, moving up to some of the most expensive gloves you're going to find are generally the impact gloves. And I got this pair of Cobalts here. Got them at Lowe's, I think I got them for like $6 a pair. Really not a bad deal. I found out that the Lowe's gloves do run kind of small, so these are a little bit tighter on me. I wish I would have grabbed an extra large, but they didn't have one. What you'll find with these Impact gloves is they're generally about the same type of gloves as these Milwaukee's, but they have basically this layer of rubber over most of them, and they are pretty awesome if you're working around like concrete, or you're working with a hammering or something, like actually working on like a car, and you know, if you pull your hand off and you smash into some metal, your hands will be nicely protected here. And these generally run a bit more. I see them as high as like $20 a pair. So of course, you know, don't necessarily need to wear these types of gloves all the time, but if you commonly hit your hand on something, these are a real lifesaver. So I don't necessarily wear these a ton, but if I'm doing anything, you know, working on my truck or something like that, I'll throw these on just to give my hand some extra protection here. And there are some gloves that I have seen that are more expensive. There's a lot of the like leather gloves. I don't actually even own a pair of those anymore. I'm not a huge fan of the leather gloves. I think they're just kind of pricey. I don't really see them offering much more protection than a cut level glove for the most part. So that's kind of one level above these Impact gloves, but other than that, these are the 4 types of gloves that I generally wear for the most part. If I had to say, hey, pick one of these gloves to only wear forever, I would easily pick the cut level gloves. Just the most all-around, versatile, cheap, offers tons of protection, and of course I can find them everywhere, and they have a really, really nice fit as well too. So that's what I think about gloves, guys, and leave me a comment below what you guys think, what kind of gloves that you wear, and take care.